Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Okami lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nagi, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson, upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, ready in its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistened. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand, However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred, battered arms. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, and then closed his eyes and drifted off as into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dread Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. You don't gotta do a thing. Looks pretty unleashed to me. That's my bird. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed protection of the sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins.
How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Yeah, that's weird. TBH, honey. Stop that. Phew! What on earth? You again? This thing is annoying. Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. Name's Isu. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. I love the visual humor. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword Denkamaru against you.
gonna use your prize sword against that? What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway?
Oh great God, Matras. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're going to reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. So, let me just talk about what's going on here. It's been a while since I've uploaded, which should be a shock to approximately nobody. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right analog stick to look around. The L1 button changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? So, it's been a, oh my god, these controls are weird. I forgot. I should probably reverse it or something, but I'll get used to it. It's been a rough couple months for me. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say that once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. But make sure you have what you need to save your progress. I'm talking about a memory card, 8 megabytes for PlayStation R2, silly. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. It's been a rough couple months. Not to go into too much detail about this, but that was my test save file. Not to go into too much detail, but so for a while I couldn't use my hands at all. So that was an exceedingly painful, on multiple levels, and boring time. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press the square button to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that any time you see something you can break. So, I mean, eventually my hands got better, otherwise I wouldn't be playing this right now. And then, just as those were getting better, my main computer started to freeze, sometimes for hours at a time. And I mean, it's 6 years old, so it's had a good run. So I ended up having to replace my computer. And, that didn't happen too long ago. Whoa! Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that! That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press the X button to jump. Then, press the X button again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high.
So I got a new computer. And this is a gaming computer, so I can do things like stream games like this, which is really cool. And I was going to, well, stream and record. You know, I'm not streaming this, but whatever. I could stream it, hopefully. Well, I was going to. I could have streamed it, except for my internet speed was pretty abysmal, and the upload speed. So I tried streaming something the other week, last week. Got about solid 2 frames per second. It was a pretty good stream. So I called my ISP last week and was like, hey, can I get a higher upload speed? And one thing led to another from that. And currently I do not have internet whatsoever. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. So that was a lot of pretty stupid tomfoolery on the part of our ISP. We ended up ditching, and of course we have a new buddy. New buddy? New buddy? What? We got a new ISP. Holy shit, this camera angle thing is messing me up. I keep trying to, like, move it the opposite direction. Which there's a setting for that, so, I mean, I just have to fix that later. Oh my lord. Holy bone. So I'm currently without internet, and will be for a few more days, but then I'll have it back, and I mean, obviously I'm not going to be uploading this at the same time that okay, hold on, I'm gonna run back to that save point and save and reset and switch my camera direction. Found the options. Did not realize I could change these, without resetting, but I'm glad. That's better. That's much better. Okay, anyway. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered here called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. But when the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Just a couple days ago, I got some pretty bad news, which I don't really need to go into, but it was, in fact, a thing. The River of the Heavens? They mean that fabled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Oops, that's not the PO button. Oh, that's the thing we just read. Cool. So anyway, the point is that I've been having kind of a rough time. I mean, I'm doing, like, about as well as I think anybody could do under the circumstances. And I mean, a tree branch just fell, like a giant 50-foot tree branch just fell in our yard from a windstorm as I was starting to record this. So I mean, the universe is not on my side lately, but I'm alright. However, I'm not just saying this to complain, I'm saying this because, wow, look at the stars twinkle. That's not why I'm saying this. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Boop. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press the R1 button to hold the brush, and then the square button to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across the land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was the Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with the brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Hello, where's the down? There's the down. Didn't I already? Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again? Nah. It's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Let's compulsively break holopods. Okay, so what I'm learning right now is that this controller is going to be really difficult to brush with. It's just kind of really sharp in its movements. Whoa! A river of stardust! So, this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? Alright, this is gonna bother me, so I'm gonna spend some time filling this in, or trying to, because, I'm OCD and want the river to actually be straight, but, and also trying to get used to this brush system anyway. So, among the questionable things that have happened in the past couple months included, oh, I am, okay. Forgot that was a thing. What was I saying? Oh, among the questionable things that have happened, when I switched to a new computer, despite my best efforts, look at what we found. Furball? This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Because of course there's food inside a sacred tree. Despite my best efforts, when I... Delicious. Wait, nectar field? The apple is filled with nectar? Like... honey stuffed apple? I don't know. Anyway, I lost my platinum save file, is what I'm trying to say here. You know, while I'm getting distracted every 3 seconds like normal. Was that in the tree? I don't know, whatever. So, yeah, I tried to transfer it, and I thought I did, and then I booted it up to record an episode of Platinum, and it's, you know, welcome to Pokemon World. What's your name and gender? So, that is, a thing. So that's really disappointing, and I, you know, whatever, I took forever, so I kind of deserved that, but there's probably something over here. So, I'm just gonna... Oh. Don't turn Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? I'm gonna go ahead and step off the Pokemon for a bit. I mean, obviously I'm still doing Let's Plays because I do want to do that, but, like, frankly, I complain about this all the time. And if I haven't yet, I will, but I really don't like turn-based battle systems. Pokemon is a great game. I really like the creative side of it, but I don't enjoy the gameplay of the main series that much. Honestly, that's part of why Reborn is the thing, because I can... do my balls move from green? Yeah. Because I can kind of tweak it and try and make it really interesting still. But with as much downtime and all that as is implied in any kind of turn-based system, including Pokemon's and including Reborn's inherently, despite my best efforts, it's just not as interesting to me as a game like this, for instance. But, on the other hand, that's kind of not a fair competition because Okami is a game that is honestly really, really special to me. If you were to ask me what my favorite single game, like not just a series as a whole, my favorite single game was, my answer would probably be Okami, and it usually is. I have very few complaints about this game. I think it's fantastically designed. I think the story is wonderful. The gameplay is super fun, if a bit easy as it gets towards the end, if I remember correctly. Also, the reason I wanted to play this is, I'm getting a phone call. Anyway, just going to pause a moment and say this before I get distracted 5 more times and fail to say it. This game is also really special to me because aside from the fact that it is my favorite game, I haven't played it. I've only played it through all the way once, and that was let's see. That was like 7 years ago. So I already don't remember a lot of it, even though I know that I really enjoyed it. So frankly, there's going to be a lot that I just like, oh, right, that's the thing. But that's not the point here. The point here is the time in which I played it. I was really going through some things. And I mentioned this elsewhere before recently, which is what made me think of it. But this game really was able to be sort of an escape for me when I was struggling with some things. Those things, I honestly, I don't remember them. It was a really bad time in my life, and I blocked a lot of it out, and I don't know if I blocked it out in favor of this game, because a lot of it was just me trying to tunnel vision solely on this. But I think I've also, I mean, it's weird to talk about this so plainly, I think I've also lost parts of this game that I've associated with the things that were going on back then, which I may or may not elaborate on. I'm not going to make any promises, and I'm not trying to turn this into my personal sab story, but I'm just saying I really wanted to do this because since then I haven't really been able to play this game, even though I really liked it. Wow, I'm getting all teary. I'm sorry. This is... oh, whatever. This is why I'm doing this, because I know that just thinking about this game sometimes reminds me of some of the things I went through, and I don't want that. I don't want to have this game stained by my memories. Because I mean, it is very important to me. So I am handling this a lot worse than I thought I was going to for something I'm recording, so that's mildly embarrassing, but I'll get over it. This probably is not going to be the last time I cry playing this game, honestly. I'm not even doing anything yet, but especially towards the end of it. I don't know. So what I'm trying to say here is basically, since my Platinum Nuzlocke came to a sudden end, I wanted to do another game, and I think, based on everything that's going on recently in my life, I think this can at once double as an escape again, like it used to, but also maybe I can force myself to play through this. It's not really forcing myself, because I do enjoy the game. Well, I did enjoy the game. I do. But yeah, I wanna power through and not make this be something that's tarnished by what I was going through however many years ago. So this is something I think I have to do for myself, and my hope is that recording it and uploading it is going to kind of both motivate me and force me to power through it. So I'm sorry for getting all teary in what is probably going to be the first episode, so that's a good start. But that probably just goes to show me that I need to do this. Anyway, enough talking. I will get back to the actual thing. Is this a legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the river of the heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Oh, God. Yummy. Doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you? I mean, there must be something we could do. Okay, listen, you don't understand. There are pots to break, and therefore, they must be broken. Alright? Chill out, bug. I just did it then, but whenever Isun says Ame, or Ami, I just did it then. I'm probably gonna end up saying Ame, just because it's so close to my name, which, hey, maybe that's part of why I like this game too. Yes sir, bug sir. Boop. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Yeah, if you really imagine, sure. Boop. This little mouse thing is intense. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brushes. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing you stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. Not even the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. You're Shiranui Reborn. And that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. I mean, sure, I know we need dialogue. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But, enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, after using it once, you can cut down that thing Sakio was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. What a magnificent statue. Legendary hero Nagi. I always wanted to draw him. This arrow is pretty unnecessary given that there's only one way to go. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? Punch first, ask questions later. You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the square button to use its power against them. Well, press not the square button at all. Look, Ame. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them to black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give him a power slash. What's that? Black and white. Oops. That's... Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I accidentally pressed, like, down on the brush first. Alright. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen too. Alright. Hello. Sally here. I'll get used to this again. I'm a baby tree. It does feel good to play this game now. What's up, dudes? Oh, I do remember... Oh, he's back. I do remember that last time I played this, I ended up using the... I ended up using the rosary weapon for most of the playthrough. I think because of that, I might try not to do that again. I don't know, we'll see. I found it pretty fun though, so... All pots must be broken. No pot may survive. Okay, well, apparently this one wants to survive because you can't hit it. We're gonna pretend like I meant to hit that last one. Really impressed you could restore something like this. Thanks for that. Anyway. Alright, I'm sparing some pots. I might because I just want to move on. I thought there was going to be another battle there. What in the world? There's something blocking the road leading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? Okay, good to know. I was just gonna see what would happen if I tried. That took forever. It wouldn't cut. Okay, this whole sequence, I really like these. I remember back in 2003 when my friend and I first heard about this game, we were super excited for it. Even though I didn't get to play it until a number of years later, but we heard it was a game about restoring color to the world, and I've always really liked the idea of, like, you know, purifying the world games in a literal sense. Not just, like, kill the monsters, but, like, actually, you know, visibly fix the world. And this game delivers on that so famously. Wow! The village has been restored! Sakia came through big time! She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there.